Hey guys, um, so this video is gonna be my testimony. Uh, yeah, I don't know where to start. Uh, this is my testimony on God and Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit. But yeah, so I'm gonna start off the first time I called out to God, and in my previous videos, I've already said this, but I'm gonna say it again, just because I wanted to make this video on my testimony and about my testimony, and so I'm gonna start off there. So I'm 25 right now, but I was like 19 then, or 18, and I was doing drugs. I was I was I was just trying to get high, but I was tired of weed and alcohol. That just wasn't doing it for me anymore. So I told myself, I want something that'll hit me, And at the time I was doing cocaine. But even that was getting boring for me. That wasn't hitting like it used to hit. So I ran into this guy at school who had a psychiatric disability he had, I believe, and he was taking Adderall, and I told him, oh, think you could sell me one of those, like an Adderall pill? And he was like, yeah, man. He sold it to me for like $5, and I went home that day and I took it. And that's when everything just went downhill. That's when I literally started having psychiatric experiences myself. I never had anxiety or depression or none of that. But I started feeling anxiety, and I started getting really scared, and I went home that day, I took it, and then I went to work. And then and it was at my job, it was where it hit me. I was there just losing my mind, and I told my boss, I was like, I can't be here no more. Oh shit. I can't be here no more. I gotta go. I gotta go home, and after that I quit. I didn't work there ever again. Well, I did, but but yeah, after that it wasn't the same anymore. But anyways, that day, when I told my boss I had to go home, I left to the park, to a nearby park. Um, because I felt like I needed like some space, like I needed to like get away, you know. Because I was just experiencing like this closing in on me, and and yeah, so I went to the park and I just couldn't shake the feeling of anxiety and just fear and I just feeling so uncomfortable in my skin and just scared and just feeling so bad, you know, just the worst feeling you could possibly feel. And so I started punching a tree to get rid of the pain, and that worked for a little bit, but not really. But then I decided to go home, and I was walking, and that's when I knew. I was like, yeah. That's when I knew. I was like, no one can help me. And so I looked up at the sky, and I told God, please help me. And I felt like I was at the edge of it, like at the peak of my anxiety, and then it just kind of went away. But it was really scary, and I still felt very uncomfortable, but I felt like I could keep going, you know, like I could make it another day, you know. And so I left home that day, and at the time, uh, I was with, I had a girlfriend at the time, um, and she took care of me because after that I wasn't the same anymore. Like I just, man, now I have schizophrenia, but I mean, it might not be because of that, but it could be, but but now I have like schizophrenia and I just, and it's not just because of that. I mean, I used other drugs too before, like meth and but but yeah, I mean, I'm still here. Uh, you know, it's been so hard. You know, it just, man. I feel like God just took me by the hand, you know, and like all the suffering I've been through, like I feel like God just grabbed me by the hand and was like, "Do you want to go through this?" And I was like, "Yeah." This is just a thought, but I think about this and I'm like, well, it just came up right now, but you know, I feel like it's true. You know, like God is like, He knows, and I just hate thinking about it. You know, I hate thinking about my pain because it's just so much, so much pain. And I'm 9 minutes in, but yeah, feels like an eternity. But yeah, and so yeah, but then once I got better, like once I got out of my house, cause like I said, my ex girlfriend was taking care of me at the time, and and she took care of me, and yeah, and I like about after a month, like I decided to like go back out into the real world, and it was I just got up one day, I went to the bookstore and bought a Bible. Um, yeah, that happened about like a month after all that happened, and that's when I learned about Jesus Christ, the Son of God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You know, um, the Messiah, the carpenter, the Jew, the man that was crucified. You know, it's crazy. That man has a lot. You know, he he's man. But yeah, that's when I learned about him. Uh, and and yeah, that's where I started. Was that day? Went to the bookstore. That was the whole start. That was like 2019, I think. Yeah. And I got a tattoo. I got my first tattoo of a cross, my hand. That's half a cross. That's the other half. And when you put them together, which I can't do it, it makes a full cross. And just looking back now, all these years, now that I know God is with me, I can say that getting this tattoo was a seal, for me. My seal, was a seal. Almost like a contract between me and God that I would follow Him, for the rest of my life. But then I didn't really know. I just got it because I thought it looked cool, but now I know better. Now I know I can see it now, clearly. The sign. But yeah, man, I'm so tired. It's the nighttime right now. I'm like exhausted. You can see the light over there. My room's a mess. Yeah, I don't want you to see it. Yeah. I'm gonna light a cigarette up, if you don't mind. But if it bothers you, then look away. Right. Yeah. There are few who make it. That's the truth. The truth is that it's hard to get to heaven. And, but, you know, man, but it's all about love. And there's a love that suffers, that endures, a love that before anything was created, there was a love that suffered, you know. Knowing this, you can know a lot of things. You connect the dots. That's what really it all is once you learn, and that's what I do. I mean, I like connect the dots with things, ideas and knowledge and all that, the Bible mainly, and I think about like all the events that are gonna happen, you know. It's a beautiful thing, you know. The Bible. It's awesome. It's amazing. And yeah. Yeah, it's just uh the truth is stranger than fiction. Remember that. Remember that the truth is stranger than fiction. If you can remember this, then you'll be alright. You know where I live? I don't know if you guys believe in, like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys my secret, but you guys better not tell anyone. I don't know, like, people, you know, these days, people talking about, like they feel energy, you know, and a lot of, you know, they feel like things, right? Like energy, right? So where I live, it's pretty scary because I feel like the environment is scary. You know, like the feelings I get from this place are scary, and yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. It's hard because I feel it all the time. I mean, not all the time, but once in a while I feel it, and it feels like pressure. It feels hard. But yeah, you guys probably think I'm crazy. But yeah, I go through some crazy things, guys. But I don't want to really delve too much into that because it's crazy. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know. I think it's a cool thing though. I think it's cool new age things. Like I believe in God and everything, but with new age, like like and I know this video's on my testimony, but I went somewhere else, but screw it. We're already here, guys. You know. What was I gonna say though? What was I gonna say? Dang, I forgot. Man, hold on. Maybe it'll come back to me. But I forgot. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta think. What was I talking about? Trying to think what I was talking. Totally forgot. But yeah, just yeah, I was talking about Jesus and ideas and knowledge and truth is stranger than fiction. Oh, I totally forgot, but I was on a roll. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about like, oh yeah, the vibes I get here in my neighborhood. Oh yeah, new age. Yeah, like I I think I don't know. I don't believe like all new age practices is all evil and all that, you know. I just believe we're living in times where God is really, you know, there and people I feel like the people who recognize this are the people who are blessed, and the people who don't recognize that God is doing this, you know, those people are cursed, right? But, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.